Hey y'all, it's a gaming double feature today. We're diving back into our dual stick shooter, but with a twist. While I'm making changes live, another AI is building the same game at the same time. That's right, it's Agent 3 versus Agent 3 in a head-to-head AI showdown. I think you'll be surprised by the results. Alright, let's jump in. Before we get started, we're going to go to Replit and we're going to scroll down and we're going to go to our projects. If it's not here, you can hit view all, but we're going to go to remix because we cannot deploy the same project at a different URL. It would actually stomp our previous work that we made in part one. We don't want to do that. So we're going to do Pixel Arena. We're going to do a very original name. We're going to call it part 2. I am going to do a little bit of a double feature here. I'm going to get a prompt. We're going to go over to Agent 3 on Replit. And what this is supposed to do is supposed to be kind of an all-in-one actual builder. And it's supposed to go off and just build the application based off of your prompt. So I'm actually going to try to build close to the same thing that we're going to build in the other project and off of part 1. One of the changes that I want to make is how we are hitting walls right here. Oh boy, these guys are going to get me. And I actually don't want walls. I want this to be endlessly scrollable. So I'm going to make that change here. So we're going to say, instead of having walls on the side of the room, I want the game to be endlessly scrollable. Let's apply those changes. Let's see how the game plays. There we go. Look at that. Guys, I don't know about you, but that's really cool when it's able to do that. My aimer isn't working correctly, but I do like it that it was able to do that. But let's keep on making other gameplay changes. Now, I started using this other AI tool called Layer AI to make some game graphics. At first I wasn't that impressed with it, but now I've changed some of the options, did more enhanced prompting. So we have a sprite sheet of enemies. They don't have animation states, I will admit that. So, you know, later we could see about trying to make some animation of some kind for each of these, but for right now we're just going to kind of put these enemies into our game. Our agent is still building things out in our part 2 game, but I'm going to go over to Pixel Pulse, and it actually does have some feedback for me on what it's built, and I can have it continue building, but it looks like I guess we'll continue building. I don't think these are clickable or anything. Okay, yeah, it just says task pending. How did the agent do? How would you rate the agent's performance on the last task? You know what? I'm going to say very dissatisfied. Okay, it says it fixed the error on the Pixel Pulse game. So, we got another error. Oh boy. Okay, well that's cooking. We'll go back to our game. That's also another thing that I like about vibe coding is if you are doing big swaths of changes, it can be fun to kind of jump around from project to project. Instead of just focusing on one, like when one's cooking, you kind of jump over to the other tab and then you're actually making changes there and then jumping back and forth between tabs. I kind of like that. And when you're done with the game, what do you do next? Well, I suggest deploying it for one. And I also suggest submitting it to places like Crazy Games and remix.gg, or you could even start your own portal, I suppose. But let's go to publishing. And with that, you can load the games into an iframe. So we could set up the publishing here. It's having a problem with my, how many characters? That should be under 63. And publishing the app, then also applying your own domain to it. Well, I've got to say, it feels pretty good knowing that a little bit of human creativity still outperforms pure AI game building, at least for now. What should we do next with this game? Drop your ideas in the comments below. I'd love to see what you come up with. And if you want to get access to the project code and hang out with other builders, join my school community at codelesscollective.com. And I'll see you in the next one.